Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today is a huge day for XRP, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I think so and what my predictions are. But mind you very much so that it's big, it's huge, it's big, it's whoa, wow. All right. Having said that, make sure you press the like button and subscribe if you are enjoying the daily crypto news. I provide you guys every single day with multiple videos, so you're exactly up to date and we can all make profit with this crypto. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And my question of today is, are you guys bullish on XRP2? Let me know in the comment section down below, because I definitely am. So just looking at the prices right now, Bitcoin is still, again, closing above the 21-week EMA. A lot of people are really excited about that. I'm pretty happy to see it, I guess, mostly because you guys all have talked about that point so much. We're actually below that, and generally speaking, all coins have made a little bit of a low, but aren't that low. Sounds a little bit strange. It made a new low, but it isn't that low. Specifically, XRP actually did not fall as much as I would have expected, and my dip buying from late last night, I told you guys I'm buying the freaking dip. A lot of people said, no, you should, no, it's bad, blah, 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 blah. I still did it anyway. I think it was right at this time that we bought into it. The price came down again to that little point, so nobody has an excuse. You could have bought the dip. Again, here's another chance, and now we are back up again. Let's quickly see in terms of percent. We're up about 16.5, 17.1 or so percent in total now, and things are still looking juicy, mostly on the basis that Bitcoin has fallen down drastically and altcoins haven't. What that means right now, currently as it stands, is that, well, people are losing their faith in Bitcoin a little bit, but not too much in the altcoins. And even though you might say, Dusty, these patterns look the same, if you check the general altcoin market right now, usually altcoins drop like crazy if something happens to Bitcoin. We're seeing a little bit of a W pattern in here, by the way. Actually, a pretty clear one. You can see it for XRP, literally just like this. Clearly made it. However, I don't think that all matters here. What the bigger picture is, altcoins are alive and well, they will keep prospering. My trades on on Bybit, not exactly sure. I think I opened 2 trades in the meantime. I had 2 longs, and I basically had one open when I told you guys, and I opened one at like, let's say about 7 a.m. or something like that, just before recording one video. Which, let me quickly see where it was now. 7 a.m. So I think in the middle here when it went down again, I think I opened it about 137 or so. Not at the real bottom at 131. No, I think I must have opened it at 134 then. 137 or 134. I'm not exactly sure which one, because I also bought here at about 136, I think, this first dip. So 136 the first time, and 137 or 134, I don't know the number anymore, the second time as a dip buying. And I didn't take profit just quite yet. I'm still open on my trade, so I can do whatever. We are in some profit though, because you guys know I trade with leverage over on Bybit. Works like a charm, and people, I tell people buy the dip, they laugh. Even on Twitter, I said buy the dip, they laughed at me. What was it now? Let's quickly see. Yesterday, I said buy the dip on XRP. And people were like, oh, you always buy the dip, but you never really, And I told you already in the previous video. Let me quickly see. I said, still extremely bullish on XRP. This was at about 4 a.m. or so. The price was doing quite good at 4 a.m. You know, I guess that hour it went down again. People were really scared. People even laughed in the comment section saying, oh, he made this video, now the price is falling back down. Well, look at it again. Look at it again. And I don't know exactly what I said. I think I said I'm buying the XRP dip somewhere in one of these ones. Here, I already was telling you guys my long is going amazing. Elon is doing the biggest ad campaign for XRP. That we're coming back to in just a second. Let's quickly see. I bought the XRP dip. A lot of people were really just laughing at me in the comment section here, but we're doing what we're doing, and I think it's going to be really successful. Make sure you press the like button if you're also into XRP, man. So this one is more specifically important. Elon is really doing the biggest ad campaign for XRP. Why? Well, Elon just said over on Twitter that, to clarify speculation, Tesla has not actually sold any Bitcoin. Bitcoin Archive said Bitcoin is down 20% since Elon Musk started shitposting, and you wonder why some people are mad. Once more, he says, to clarify, Tesla hasn't sold any, and Peter Schiff, the gold bull, has said, clarification, Tesla hasn't sold any Bitcoin yet. That's even more bearish, as it means that Bitcoin sold off so much without Tesla actually selling any. Imagine what will happen to the price when Tesla finally does sell, and that's kind of a contradiction, because people now thought he sold, and they sell in anticipation, obviously, right? Because they want to be there before the entire market is there. So I'm thinking if Tesla actually sells the Bitcoin, it's not going to be that bearish of a thing, because it means they took a lot of profit and will most likely just wait for another opportunity to buy some new ones. But then again, I think Tesla bought into it for the longer haul, because a little bit of profit, what's that going to do for Tesla, right? They want the big bucks, I think. In my opinion, not sure about that. Then again, In the end, guys, I firmly believe that we should not trust Elon Musk with his words. I told you guys that in the last two videos as well. I told you it is not certain that they're actually selling the Bitcoin. It could be that he's saying indeed to the message. It could be saying indeed if they were to find out that we sold, they would go crazy. All that type of stuff. I said that in the previous video because I know you should take Elon's words with a little pinch of salt. You shouldn't take him too hardly, too much, because you don't know exactly what his meaning is. He usually likes to shitpost and talk some crazy stuff. So take it easy. Step back until official announcements happen, because he's usually really open and really direct when it comes to this type of stuff. So here, later on, he went to specify a little bit like, hey, I haven't actually sold, because he didn't actually say he did. He just said indeed to something. And that's also why I think he reposted it, because he was like, I'm just saying indeed to some specific thing. Now, on this one, to come back to it, why it's the biggest ad campaign for XRP. To be honest, it sometimes feels as if he's doing all of this to prove some point with Bitcoin. And one thing you could say is that Bitcoin is really talked about right now because of the ecological, consequences. So basically using so much energy. Right now at the pool here over in Dubai in the hotel, I actually have a couple of discussions with people about the energy consumption, about how energy and Bitcoin kind of, correlate with each other, how it works. And one of the fun things we pointed out is that it doesn't have to be that way. Bitcoin doesn't have to be so energy intensive. They just chose to be that way because, it was a system they came up with and they never expected to be this big. Now, if we take a good look at the current situation, though, we have SEC member Gary Gensler, for example, coming in to change these things about. And it's really important that you understand. Elon Musk knows a lot of stuff, specifically about the regulation, and specifically the inside stuff, because he's a wealthy individual. He has a lot of connections. So if there's some heavy regulations coming up, he most likely knows it a little bit earlier than we do. My assumption, but I'm assuming because, he's a big billionaire. He's one of the biggest guys in this world. So he most likely has some connections to know what's coming up. I also think that he knows from a certain perspective that Bitcoin will be regulated for the energy part. Here's, for example, an article. SEC Chairman Gary Gensler says more investors' protections are needed for Bitcoin and crypto markets. One part there is that Elon Musk can kind of be proven right now that he can manipulate the Bitcoin price by just tweeting. And that's maybe one thing that Gary Gensler wants to get rid of as well, and just the SEC generally, that one person or one man can influence the entire crypto market, a couple $1 trillion worth, just with snaps and with a couple of tweets. That shouldn't be the case, right? Again, it's kind of debatable because if Elon Musk says something over on Twitter, he could actually manipulate, of course, the Microsoft or any price like that. It's just those are more solid, I guess, more solid companies. He's not going to move as much. But if he's going to talk crap about some company that's let's say $1 billion market cap, a company, yeah, he can definitely put a huge dent in that. If he says that's really bad or that's really good, it will move. Same thing with GameStop. He's a big part of it. He's not the starter of many things, but he's a big part of them. And that's only one part of the story. Here's, for example, another article which reads, what does Gary Gensler as SEC chief mean for the energy and utility industry? A lot of people are wondering this question because, Gary Gensler has mostly been associated with fixing that specific part. ACOR congratulates new SEC chairman Gary Gensler. This is the American Council on Renewable Energy. Statement from Gregory Westone, President and CEO of the American Council of Renewable Energy. We congratulate Gary Gensler on being named the new chairman of the US SEC. Sustainability-oriented environmental, social, and governance (ESG) investment is one of the nation's fastest-growing finance trends, and we look forward to working with Chairman Gary Gensler as the SEC plays a vital role in ensuring that sustainability is properly woven into the fabric of America's financial rules. If you kind of think about that for a little second, they're going to do something about it. And XRP really takes the forefront in all of this. And once more, you might think again that Elon is doing a lot right now to make it beautiful for XRP. You might again wonder, why is he falling out? There's multiple reasons, but mostly it comes back to the point that it's not efficient and he wants to fix Dogecoin for it. Also, Bitcoin is highly centralized. He's actually talking about that one. It was pretty funny if you think about it that he's calling Bitcoin highly centralized when Doge has a little bit bigger of an issue, but then and the same issue for that matter. Here again, there was that tweet, as you can clearly see. Elon Musk hints Tesla may offload BTC, goes to war with crypto Twitter. Yeah, it was definitely quite crazy. A lot of people were really angry at him and just kind of memeing around because it's pretty crazy. Peter Obnoxious or McCormack says, Dear Elon, the perfect troll is one where people don't know whether it's a troll or not. Your recently poorly informed criticism of Bitcoin plus support of Doge may be the perfect troll, or it might actually believe this. Let's see the tweet or the thread. Let's quickly check it out. Make sure you press the like button, by the way, guys, if you are enjoying the daily crypto videos, and subscribe to the channel. Whether you believe in it or not is irrelevant right now. The implications are in play, and there are two specific ones I want to discuss. Doge investors will get wrecked. You are increasing the workload of Bitcoiners. I'm not the smartest Bitcoiner, but I'll do my best. Doge is a meme, a joke. It has no real developers and long-term serves little purpose beyond coin flipping. The block science debate is over. Bitcoin is the only meaningful decentralized cryptocurrency serving to solve a problem caused by central banking. I mean, Ethereum with the DeFi as well, but alright. Decentralization is key. It is being meaningfully decentralized, which ensures that Bitcoin is robust, hard to change, and away from government control. It is this which gives us censorship/seizure-resistant money, which can't be inflated. Bitcoiners work hard to keep as much of the ecosystem as decentralized as possible. It is why they have fought civil wars and maintained a set of very hard principles. It is just that protects the billions of dollars you hold in Bitcoin. I have been fortunate to talk to all the smartest people in the industry. 2017, Bitcoin went through a civil war over the specific issues, and Bitcoin won. Well, again, we had a fork, we had 2 forks, we had a lot of forks actually. The market spoke, and every fork has failed and failed miserably. Not really true. I mean, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV are both pretty big. I think Bitcoin Gold was also there, Bitcoin Private, there's quite a lot. Bitcoin Private, of course, was not only a Bitcoin fork, but whatever. I'm receiving texts and DMs from friends and randoms asking, should they invest in Doge? And I'm having to take the time to explain to them why it's a risky investment and why Bitcoin is more important. I suspect I'm not alone in wasting time on this. This is why it might be the perfect troll, because some of us are questioning why someone so smart and successful can believe this, while others are furiously buying Dogecoin. When the rug pulls, and it will pull, Doge bag holders will be holding nothing but a bag of dog poop. They will lose money and will have invested that they invested. They have not had the time to do the hard work, and they will believe you. But the bigger issue for me is with regards to the damage you are causing for the Bitcoin ecosystem. While the damage is temporary, before you have disseminated similar bollocks, I included, you are increasing the workload for Bitcoiners. Your personal goals appear to be focused on projects for humanity, clean energy supplies, reducing carbon emissions, and a second home on Mars, in case we mess this planet up. Bitcoin is also a project for humanity to free the people from implications of central banking. That's the vision. I'm in El Salvador right now, reporting on a Bitcoin project which has given hope to many people. While the US government debases the dollar, there are no stimulus checks reaching here. El Salvador is dollarized, and many have turned to Bitcoin to protect their income. Additionally, a large percentage of the El Salvador GDP is via friends and family sending money back to the US. Often these people pay high fees using remittance services, reducing the money the locals receive. And this again, once more, XR freaking P! Woo! I just find it funny that he's actually adding that. I saw this before. He's adding that in his little story. The fact that, they're choosing Bitcoin because blah, 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 inflation, okay? And literally, they're paying high fees. They could have done this with XRP. Just, thinking about it right there. Ripple, XRP, it's pretty funny that he's saying that. There are Bitcoin companies building solutions that allow for instant and near-fee remittances. Now, this is where he kind of gets dog poopy, because I would say the first parts are all right? It's like really like it's the truth. Then here he starts to talk about Bitcoin at near-free remittance, BS. XRP is the best option for that, no question in my mind. Ensuring the people have here receive more money. This is important as El Salvador is not a wealthy country. I assume you have heard of the Lightning Network. The entire ecosystem in El Salvador uses it, offering instant and virtually free final settlement. It is far superior technology than any other faster cryptocurrency, debatable. These problems are not isolated. It's a long list, by the way. A couple more things. I think 23 or 24 things, okay. These are problems not isolated to El Salvador. These problems are global. If you speak to the people in countries with a history of high inflation, Argentina, Venezuela, Lebanon, etc., the locals understand Bitcoin. When you tweet false info regarding energy use and promote shitcoins, the market reacts, and a 30% drop in price can lead to a 30% drop in how much people have for everyday necessities. He's kind of making his own problem, or those people's problems, Elon Musk's problem, because, Bitcoin can just fall. It's free, right? He just basically says it's a decentralized system, and because of Elon Musk's tweets, people are losing money in Bitcoin. I'm going to say that's not an Elon Musk problem. He wants to post about it, he can post about it. That's the freedom that you get. That's what you get with a decentralized system. Anybody can participate, anybody can say whatever they want. It's all freedom. So if you are depending on Bitcoin for your livelihood, I would say that's the wrong way to see it. Then again, that's also because the system is not that good for the payments yet, or will ever get. And that's also, again, the energy consumption and whatnot. That's the bigger problem we're facing. Peter is trying to make it look like Bitcoin is really going to be that thing for, the everyday payments, and people are going to have Bitcoin to hedge against inflation and whatnot. We've noticed Bitcoin isn't the best hedge against inflation just quite yet. Should it act as one? I think so at one point or another, but it isn't just quite yet. And saying that it's better for remittances, it's just BS. XRP and /Ripple really make a way better argument for that one. So I'm not exactly sure what he's trying to point out there. Now, I do understand markets are free, and the local educators teach people here about understanding and managing volatility. Still, as you are very aware, when you tweet to 50 plus million people, your tweets have an impact. It might be all fun and games, but your impact others is real. Basically, you're being not so nice. With great power comes the full responsibility, yada yada. There are many smart people in Bitcoin who have spent years trying to solve very hard problems. They don't need to be wasting time countering the crap you are disseminating. This is the time that can be spent building and educating, and we have a lot of work to do. Governments continue to print money at ever increasing rates. Remember why you bought Bitcoin? You probably won't see this, but if you do, perhaps we can connect with you somehow with some very smart people in Bitcoin to help improve your knowledge in the obvious gaps which exist. From one stick to another, I hope you stop being a stick. No, any shitcoiners who come up in my DMs or replies telling me that Bitcoin is boomer tech and or slow and why Doge is better, don't bother. I don't care if you trade Doge, please, but please do the work. Wow, he actually has DMs open as well. Yeah, I mean it's a beautiful thread here. Not gonna lie. I mean he has a point to some degree, right? He definitely has a point. Let's put it like that. I think XRP for a good part is better, but he has a point where he's saying, hey, either Elon Musk is a perfect troll or he has some bigger plan, or he's really a fan of Dogecoin in comparison to Bitcoin. I'm not sure. I'm also not sure, but whatever. Yeah, let me quickly see what else I had. Crypto markets correction liquidates over 300,000 traders, nearly 2.4 billion in the last 24 hours. Not as much as like last week, not as much as a couple weeks ago either, but it's still pretty damn big. And Ethereum co-founder burns 6.7 billion worth of Shiba. Whatever. That was it for today's video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.